Good morning, everybody. My name's Abby, and I'm so excited to be bringing you this morning's edition of Reflect and Revive. I'm typically not the one in front of the camera, but behind it because I do all the posting and scheduling and editing. But this morning, I just feel like the Lord placed a word in my heart that I needed to share with you guys. So here I am. Start off. I was in the car on the way to the gym this morning, and I like to start off my mornings with some worship. So I put some music on, and this is just kind of my time alone. Just to kind of like recenter myself after, a crazy morning, getting the kids out the door, packing their bags, making sure they've got their lunch, everyone's fine. And this is just kind of my time to recenter myself. So I was listening to some music, and I got to a part in the song where it says, we'll dance in the crashing waves, and my eyes are fixed on you. And it immediately, I'm assuming it's based on the story of Peter walking on the water. But if not, that's what it reminded me of. And so I pulled out my Bible when I got home, and this is after Jesus feeds the 5,000. He goes up to the mountain. He needs some alone time. He tells his disciples, go back to the boat. And it says that it's very windy, that the winds are raging, and it kind of pushes the boat out off of the shore. So Jesus, he comes down, and right before dawn, he starts to make his way out on the water. He just begins to walk on the water. And the disciples and those are on the boat, they see him, and they're, caught off guard, and they're like, it's a ghost, because why would it be Jesus walking on the water? But in Matthew 14:27, it says, but Jesus immediately said to them, take courage, it is I. Don't be afraid. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water. Come, he said. Then Peter got down out of the boat. He walked on the water and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, cried out, Lord, save me. And at first, whenever it's talking about Peter, he calls out to Jesus and he says, if it's you, tell me to come. And it's like he has no doubt in his mind that he can do this if Jesus says that he can. So here he is, he's confident, he gets out of the boat, he starts to walk. He's walking on water, he's doing the impossible. But, there's something beautiful in that, because there's like, obviously he trusts him and he has faith in who Jesus is, and he knows that when he is looking at him, and if Jesus says to do it, he can do it. But then he takes his focus off of Jesus. It says the winds begin to rage beside him, and I'm sure the water is just crashing around him, and I'm sure he just takes his eyes slightly off to the left or to the right, and whatever it was, just something small, got his eyes off Jesus. His focus was off him, and he began to sink. And I think that's so easy to relate to our life every day. I think one of the biggest things that the enemy uses to mess up our relationship with God and to just get us distance from him is just the art of distraction. Our lives are so busy. I don't know about you. I don't know what you do on a day-to-day basis, but my life's busy. I've got 3 kids. I've got a job, a husband, trying to keep up with the house, make sure everyone's healthy, and laundry. It's just, there's a never-ending list, especially around the holiday time. We've got decorations, we've got Christmas productions, we've got rehearsals and buying Christmas gifts, wrapping them, all the extra stuff. And it's so easy to just get our eyes off of him. Maybe you're dealing with something really big today. Maybe it's just weighing you down. Peter, he just slightly just looked off because it's something that scary that happened. And I think we do that so easily. We just take our eyes off of him and we focus on the crashing waves around us, the wind that's, gushing right by. And I just want to encourage you this morning to just fix your eyes on him, to put your focus on him, because when Peter was focused on him, none of that stuff distracted him at first. He was fine. He was doing the impossible. He was doing what nobody had done before, because his eyes were fixed on Jesus. But as soon as he took his eyes off, he began to be overwhelmed with the things around him. And I feel like that's what we do. When we take our eyes off of him, we are so easily overwhelmed by the weight of the world, by the weight of what we have to do every day. And he doesn't want us to do that. He doesn't want us to be overwhelmed. He doesn't want us to be, just feeling like we're sinking in the list of things. He wants to do it with us. And he says, if you just focus on me, he'll get you through it. Why would we take our eyes off the one who gives us life, who gives us the strength when we're weary, who renews us and restores us? So this morning, I just want to encourage you to just take your eyes off whatever it is over here that has you distracted. and just surrender it and lay it at his feet and just say, Father, like I'm not focused on this anymore. I'm focused on you. And you are always the solution to my problem. You're always the solution to the thing that has me overwhelmed, to the thing that I just can't wrap my mind around, that I can't understand how I'm going to get through. But if I put my focus on you, Father, I know that you're going to be faithful to get me through it, that you will be with me no matter what. And that there's just joy, that we can dance on the disappointments, that we can dance on the crashing waves, the things that are overwhelming when our eyes are focused on him. So just be encouraged this morning. I pray that you walk your week out this week just knowing that he's with you. And as long as you keep your gaze on him, those things won't overtake you. We love you guys. And we're so excited to see you tomorrow night at Wednesday night service. It starts at 7 o'clock. Invite a friend. Come on out, and we'll see you there.